Colorado going Cloak and Dagger behind the scenes? Welcome to episode 274 of College Football's Peek Around the Corner with your host, Greg Pflugar. We cover everything in college football because we love everything in college football. And if you do as well, please subscribe to our ever-growing channel. Smash that like button if you like our content. Share the video with your family and friends. Ross Dellenger, Yahoo Sports, broke out an article late last night. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. This is so very interesting. We provide a link in the description. You can read the whole thing. While Colorado flirts with exit, the Pac-12 commissioner continues urging patience on the TV deal again. The great Ross Dellenger, Las Vegas, Colorado athletic director Rick George swiftly left the main stage at the Pac-12 football media day on Friday, only to be met by a handful of inquisitive reporters. For months now, Colorado's future as a member of the Pac-12 has been in doubt. George and his Chancellor, Phil DiStefano, have left open the possibility that the school could pursue other league suitors, such as the Big 12, if the Pac-12's impending television deal isn't satisfactory. Naturally, at Media Day, reporters were interested in learning more. "I've got a flight to catch," George bellowed. Now, this is not George Kliakoff. This is Rick George, athletic director of the Colorado Buffaloes. Fleet-footed and faster than he looks, George pivoted, turning a corner, disappearing down a dark hallway. We call that Cloak. Eventually exiting this glamorous monstrosity resorts world, Las Vegas, and heading out into the 100-degree temperatures of the Strip. It's true, George had a flight to catch, and he was already running behind, in jeopardy of missing his jet. We've all been there, rushing to the airport in a panicked hurry. However, this scene encapsulated the Pac-12's hairy situation. One of its most respected administrators escaping from a pack of reporters into the desert heat. For 8 hours here at the annual celebration of the upcoming season, Commissioner George Kliakoff and company attempted to shift focus on actual football. After all, the conference boasts the most talented crop of returning quarterbacks in the country, absolutely, led by Heisman winner Caleb Williams. Possesses at least one college football playoff contender in USC for at least one more year. Features fun offensive wizards like Kalen DeBoer, Washington, Chip Kelly, UCLA, and includes the country's most buzz-worthy hire of the offseason, Deion Sanders, although he missed the media day while undergoing surgery. And yet, for a second consecutive year at this event, the league's uncertain future and continued instability lingered like the new Vegas fear, ominous and unavoidable. Standing at the podium on the main stage, Kliakoff fielded a peppering of questions and, to his credit, offered answers to all of them, to them all. "No," he said, "the Pac-12 media deal is not finalized. Yes, the Pac-12's media deal will be a strong one that," he says, "has grown stronger the longer the league has waited. No, he's not concerned about losing any of the current Pac-12 members. Yes, he is aware of the now year-long narrative about his league, that the Pac-12 is on the way to collapse. I know where the sources of that are coming from," he said. "I discount that because I know the truth. For many of us, the only real known truth about the Pac-12's media negotiations is nothing. Speculation has run rampant, but the talks have been cloaked in secrecy." Cloaked. Kliakoff has been tight with details, even with his own constituents. Some take this as an ominous sign. Others say it's quite normal. On Thursday, the Pac-12 presidents and administrators met for what turned out to be another limited update on the progress of negotiations. Multiple sources confirmed to Yahoo Sports a disappointment considering Colorado's Chancellor's public comments earlier this week. DiStefano told the Denver Post that figures for the potential TV contract were expected to be shared Thursday, and this is the PATC money shot of this article written by Ross Dellenger of Yahoo Sports. That was never the case, according to those within the league. So DiStefano went out there on an interview with the Denver Post saying he expected clarity. He expected some numbers, some real numbers for a potential TV contract. He said they were expected to receive those on Thursday, but yet multiple sources, other sources within the league told Ross Dellenger of Yahoo Sports that was never the case. We'll talk about that at the end of the article. Put down your comments and thoughts. What's Colorado doing? What is DiStefano doing? Why did DiStefano make such a comment? Was he using it as a tool to put pressure on the commissioner? Some believe that to be the case. I wonder who that some is. Some in the Pac-12? Impatience is growing. We need to see numbers, said one conference official. Some things are known. In his main address Friday, Cloak confirmed that a grant of rights between the 10 current members has been negotiated and will be announced alongside a TV deal whenever one is finalized. The expectation, now get this, the expectation is an uneven revenue distribution similar to the ACC's new model. Understand that for some of those schools in the Pac-12, Colorado and Arizona, some of that football playoff distribution money, uneven revenue distribution, that's not what they have in the Big 12. Keep note of that as we continue on in this saga. Back to the article. Also, league members continue to lean away from the idea of expanding beyond 10 schools, potentially leaving out San Diego State and SMU, which are considered to be the top expansion targets. Not a very good day for San Diego State and SMU. It doesn't seem like Pac-12 needs more inventory to get an immediate deal done. But perhaps the Pac-12 deal is on the cusp of completion. An interesting comment during his opening address, Cloak may have offered a window into the timeline. We are not announcing the TV deal today on purpose because I want the focus to be on football. Does that mean it is done? He told the questionnaire that they were reading too much into his statement. Alas, the clock is ticking. A handful of the Pac-12 presidents have, over the past several months, announced public deadlines for a TV deal's completion only to see them pass. And a sitting chancellor publicly pressuring his commissioner isn't ideal. So Ross Dellenger went there. He believes DiStefano was putting pressure on his commissioner by that interview on the Denver Post earlier in the week to put out some real numbers. Let's get some clarity. Back to the article. These are self-inflicted wounds from a league already battered from the outside. The Big 12 pursuit of the Pac-12 schools is real. Although many people believe that really only Colorado has shown back any interest to the Big 12. We won't quite go there. There's another school in the Pac-12 that has shown some interest in the Big 12. And finally, Big 12 Commissioner Brett Yormark courtship of the Buffaloes is alive and well. It is current. It is alive and well. Their dance will continue, likely until Cloak produces a TV contract that is either good enough to keep Colorado or bad enough to see it go. It's not a concern, Cloak said, of possible defectors. Maybe he's right not to fear the loss of a member school, or maybe he's wrong. George Swift exit Friday speaks for itself. Again, Ross Dellenger goes back to Rick George, the athletic director of Colorado, making a swift exit. Ross Dellenger ends the article with that sentence, holy smokes. Did Colorado's Chancellor, did he use some cloak and dagger? Did he set the table? Did he make it more easier for him to make the exit out of the Pac-12 in the Big 12 with his interview earlier in the week with the Denver Post saying we need to see numbers. We expect to see numbers. We expect to see clarity. They did not receive any of that once again Thursday. 2 days ago, the Pac-12 presidents did not get any more of it. They got another loose framework of the deal. Wow. Colorado going cloak and dagger. Rick George leaving the resort as fast as he can to get on an airplane. Didn't want to answer any questions. What do you think? Put down your comments. Put down your comments and thoughts in the comments section below the video. Did Colorado set the table for a possible exit here soon? Buckle up. Stay with us here at Peek Around the Corner. Stay with us. We continue to follow this long saga into next week. Until next time. From all of us at PATC, to all of you, please, you all take great care of each other. Thank you so very much.